everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the wild and wacky world of tech startups. You know, those shiny new companies that pop up faster than you can say disruption? Yeah, those. Grab your avocado toast and your oat milk lattes. We're about to embark on a journey through the land of apps, pitches, and of course, the infamous buzzwords. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly is a tech startup? Picture this. A group of 20-somethings huddled in a co-working space, surrounded by whiteboards covered in indecipherable diagrams and post-it notes. They're fueled by caffeine and ambition, and they've got a revolutionary idea. Spoiler alert, it's usually an app that does something you never knew you needed, like a platform that connects you with other people who also want to talk about their feelings while eating gluten-free snacks. Because, you know, who doesn't want to bond over quinoa and existential dread? Now, the first step in the startup journey is the pitch. The pitch. This is where our brave entrepreneurs step onto the stage, usually in a hoodie and sneakers, because nothing says, "I'm serious," like casual wear. They've got their PowerPoint slides ready, and they're about to unleash a torrent of jargon that would make even the most seasoned investors' heads spin. We're leveraging synergies to create a paradigm shift in the user experience. What does that even mean? I don't know, but it sounds impressive, right? And then there's the funding. Oh boy, the funding. If you thought dating was hard, try getting venture capitalists to invest in your startup. It's like trying to convince your parents that your art degree was a good idea. You've got to show them the numbers, the market potential, and, of course, the scalability. If we just capture 0.5% of the market share, we'll be billionaires. Yeah, right. And if I can just capture 0.5% of my life together, I'll be living in a mansion. But hey, dream big. Once the funding is secured, it's time to build the product. This is where the real fun begins. You've got your developers hunched over their laptops, coding away like they're trying to crack the Da Vinci Code. Meanwhile, the founders are busy brainstorming the perfect name for their app. It has to be catchy, memorable, and preferably one word, because if it's longer than that, it's just not going to cut it. How about simplicity? Nah, too long. What about simp? Perfect. And just like that, a brand is born. Now let's talk about the marketing strategies. This is where things get really interesting. You've got to create a buzz, right? So what do? They launch a social media campaign that involves influencers, memes, and maybe a viral dance challenge. Because nothing screams trustworthy tech startup like a TikTok dance. Hey guys, if you want to feel your feelings while eating gluten-free snacks, do the feel-good shuffle and tag us. Who knew emotional support could be so trendy? And then just when you think it can't get any crazier, they introduce the concept of pivoting. This is the sacred art of changing your business model faster than you change your socks. Turns out people don't want to talk about their feelings while snacking. Let's pivot to a delivery service for organic kale. It's like watching a toddler trying to find the right puzzle piece. Lots of trial and error and a few meltdowns along the way. But wait, there's more. Because every startup needs to have a mission statement that makes them sound like they're saving the world. At Simp, we're not just connecting people, we're creating a community of like-minded snack enthusiasts who are committed to emotional wellness. Wow, that sounds amazing. But let's be real. Most of us just want to find a place to order pizza at 2 a.m. without judgment. And don't even get me started on the startup culture. It's all about that work hard, play hard mentality. You've got ping pong tables in the break room, kombucha on tap, and mandatory team-building retreats that are basically just an excuse to go to a fancy resort. We're bonding over trust falls and trust funds. It's a world where burnout is just a badge of honor, and self-care means taking a 5-minute break to scroll through Instagram before diving back into the grind. Now, let's fast forward a bit. The app launches, and the moment of truth arrives. The founders check their stock market crash. We got 50 downloads in the first hour. We're going to be the next unicorn. But then reality hits. Turns out nobody actually wants to feel their feelings while eating gluten-free snacks. Oops! So, what happens next? They try to salvage it, of course. They throw in some new features, maybe a subscription model, and pray for a miracle. If we just get a few influencers on board, we can turn this ship around. But the truth is, for every success story, there are 100 startups that fizzle out faster than you can say failure. And there you have it, folks, the roller coaster ride of tech startups filled with buzzwords, pivots, and a whole lot of caffeine. So the next time you hear about the next big thing in tech, just remember, it might be the next avocado toast app, or it might just be another lesson in what not to do. Either way, it's bound to be entertaining. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite startup horror stories in the comments below. See you next time.